interesting yard. We're about to head out to his claims. We're maybe a mile outside of town.
Huh?
Oh, I'm talking to the camera. There's more tailing piles out here than Carter's got pills. That place over there's shut down.
Yeah, that's a Florence mine over there.
It's what?
Florence.
Florence mine? That was one of the first ones, wasn't it?
No, that's where they got an awful lot of high grade out there.
Well, yeah, but I mean back at the turn of the century in the early 1900s.
Yeah, going in. The head framing.
It's closed down too.
Yeah.
How deep is it, do you know?
I don't have any idea. Down here and got all the clay posts. I didn't dig the clay post up, but old Billy did. He hauled them out here, Billy Walton. And so they come out here and took pictures of it.
Who's they?
Billy Walton.
No, but who's doing this? You said from in town?
The law enforcement. See, I had locks on this. See where they did, what they did to them?
Yeah.
Pried them off.
Well, what business is it of theirs?
Hey, it's not their business, but they make it their business. See, they went all through that shed down there and everything.
What are they looking for?
Anything that they get to nail me on, I guess. Anyway, I keep dynamite in here, and I got Perel in here, and all that stuff. I got fuse up here.
Looks like you got rats in there too.
And I got plenty of rats. I cleaned it up once and had mouse traps here. See a couple of my traps right there.
That's a mouse trap? Man, they're overrunning you, bud.
I know, but
Look at the hole they ate in that door right there.
Yeah.
Do they eat on your powder with the glycerin?
No, they leave it alone. It and the Perel.
This is one of Jack's claims. He says he's got lots of water here and he's going to show us. That's the fact that you got water is a good indication of a mineral deposit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's old blue clay. It's like got a lot of silver with it, but where this is green, you know, right in there.
Yeah.
Well, it's got a lot of good mineral in it.
Huh.
It just needs to be fired, dried and fired.
Yeah.
Some of this on this side of the wall here, on the foot wall of this is really good.
Yeah.
Really good. I can't get your piece right off right there. I'd have to take a pick there and shovel it for a bit. But I could get you some real good pieces.
Yeah.
But I was going to crush all this up. Every one of these black specks is metal.
Another ore pile.
See, anything that looks black there is ore. See, you can see the metal in it.
Mm-hmm. And you say if you can see the gold in the thing, it's worth $1,000 a ton.
Yeah. See now over there, I forgot to show you. Over on that other mountain, right over top of this one, it was running 600 ounces per ton.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yet nobody in town's got a new house. I know, don't be wise, okay? Jack says he was out here a year or so ago with the government and their helicopters, rounding up all these horses and burros.
Back away.
Yeah. I'd like to go melt a little bit, see how you do that. A little old table, huh? Looks like quite an operation.
Anyway, it
especially with all the water you got. Nifty. And out the door, or out the side.
Get out. Better see.
Yeah, goes through the screen. Yeah, you need a little roof work here. And that's a rat trap hanging on the wall there.
Hey, I caught bobcats out here for that. That's
Killing there.
See, I'm gonna overhaul it and fix the one that I can put a number 80 crucible in.
How much bigger is that than the?
That's 10 times bigger than what I got.
Yeah. Pay attention to this, Stanley. See, here's the blower. Runs through the crucible. The top part goes down on the bottom. There's the pot that goes in it. It comes out the top. It's through half of a beer keg. Through this hose, up, down, down. See, this is another one that he's still putting together. And here's the exhaust hose going down, down. See, on the floor, over. Here's the vacuum cleaner. See, up into the top of this tank. Just a minute here. See, I asked Jack after seeing this operation if anybody ever really called him Rube Goldberg, and he. But the reason it's all circuitous like that, and taking all the hoops and loops to vent, to go through this tank, this barrel, and then it goes on up and vents out, and the top of the shed is to get rid of the fumes. When you fire this stuff at 2,500 or 3,000 degrees, it'll kill you if you sit here and breathe of it, so you gotta vent it. And I was telling Jack, I remember years ago when people were standing in line making bids of millions of dollars with Bunker Hill silver mine, who got to clean the smokestacks. And we're interested to see what he's got in that barrel, if he's getting anything from his recovery system, or if you have to burn all the hoses from the vacuum cleaner and start over. The kiln, and that's what it is a kiln made out of fire bricks and clay, concrete, fire clay. There's a hole in the side, and it's dark, I don't know if you can see it or not, where the air goes through it. This hose line over here coming in under the threshold of the door is from outside where the propane tanks are. At any rate, later we're going to fire this thing. I'll get some more pictures. Interesting stuff. This is engineering at its finest.
Anyway, they can't take the experiences away from them and knowledge they gained from it all.
That's right.
It's up here.
You got so much it gives you a headache, huh?
Here, see? And I was just throwing the slag away. See? And this is from where I was cooking in here before, see?
Well, that's why, yeah, it's blown. That's why you want to grind those up and see what you get out of them?
Yeah.
There's our bucket of slag ground up into fines, or a little bit in the bottom of a bucket that was ground up. Boy, that really pulverizes it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
how much metal we retrieved out of a scoopful of slag. Now what are we going to do with it?
We're going to take and put it in here so I can rerun it.
Okay.
That's the way it's going. I thought it did. 136 grams, and 136. We got to add it minus 20, so that'd make it
116.
116 grams.
How much a gram?
It takes 31 grams to make an ounce.
Mm-hmm.
So
we got almost 4 ounces there.
yeah.
3.5 to 4
Yeah.
of metal.
Yeah.
And at that, in that state, you figure it's worth what, 150 an ounce?
Well, probably.
Yeah.
Depends on how much palladium's in there, or how much platinum's in there, or rhodium, whatever it is in the way of metals.
So what's the next step?
Well, the next step is acid.
Uh-huh.
Then you got to separate it out.
This is ore that you've ground.
Yeah, this is ore that I've ground. See, it looks like flour.
Yeah.
See this flux in here. This is 2-methyl borax.
Okay. Laundry booster.
Yeah.
And the idea of this is so it doesn't just completely burn up when you fire it.
Well, yeah, you won't catch the value. See, the flour is the carbon that you need, and the flour will burn up and leave your values behind. See.
Uh-huh. Pot. You got to warm those up a little bit. What?
Should get them red before you even use them. You gotta get all the moisture content out of it.
I see. stuff that we got out of the slag yesterday. That's one hot tamale, baby. So how long will it cook? An hour. It's time for breakfast. Get the second pot ready. Jack says that the second, third one are always better firing than the first one. It takes a long time for the furnace to really get hot. Yeah. Man, that's hot. Yeah, that's a lot better looking pour than the first one. Yeah, I could see it when you poured it. Yeah. You can see how fast it cools. But it all went down into the mold instead of hanging up on the sides. Last effort. That's got a nice button on it. You can see the slag is still popping, falling apart. It hasn't cooled enough to handle it yet. Well, what we got here is a bunch of buttons from past firings, nuggets, whatever you want to call them. And I'm going to set them out here on the bench to show you, what we're looking for each time that you get a firing. You come up with a certain amount of ore. Each one of these firings has about 4 pounds of ore, ground fine. And the buttons are, Jack says, about 20% iron, and the balance of the metal is gold and silver and platinum. So who knows what each one's worth. any rate, that's what we're looking for, is a button. So I know I must be about out of film. I'm going to call this done. At any rate, that's the end result. Hi, my name's Charlie Funk. I hope you enjoyed my video. I enjoyed shooting it.